Good morning, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of April. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favourite news platform and home of popular culture, as defined by the culture. And as usual, brought to you by the best in the business. Please, everybody introduce yourself.
Call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
And I am your boy, 6 foot plus a pure temptation, big Marsh from the east side of the bridge. Good morning, people. You know what it is. And we also have...
Morning. Blessed and highly favoured. Hello.
I thought he was going to say 2020.
I have never said it before. Good morning, Charles Matt. Good morning, Jade. It's Jade. Is it the first time I'm seeing you? Well,
I don't know, Jade. I ain't heard that before.
I think the first time I've said it too. Who else is here? Good morning, Antonia Hansen. Good morning, Roxanne. I think that's the first time I've heard.
Roxanne, you ain't got to pull on the red light. Walk those streets for money. You ain't got to sell yourself to the night. Roxanne.
All right, then.
All
I
right.
like that name.
The most famous Roxanne I know is absolutely racist.
Huh?
Didn't you grow up in Roxanne? Watching Roxanne? The comedian?
Oh, Roxanne.
On TV.
Oh, the chubby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know she was racist when I was watching her, though. I watched her my whole childhood.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
No,
she-
wait, ain't it Roseanne?
Roseanne. He's
That's
right.
it, Roseanne.
He's right. It's not Roxanne. That's why I didn't click.
Yeah.
It's Roseanne. It's
Sorry,
Roseanne.
Roxanne.
Sorry,
my
Roxanne.
Bad, my bad. My apologies. Good morning, Ruby Wednesday. Good morning, Paul Wall. Good morning, Everest. Good morning. Paul Wall, I can't get the stems to you yet because someone hasn't recorded what they need to record yet. Paul Wall is a mixing engineer and mastering engineer.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, Subway. And you have the energy. You have the energy of what you tap into. Good morning, Subway booming. Good morning. I like that Subway booming. I guess that's Metro booming. Good morning, Amy Snowglobe. Good morning, Hermelin. Good morning, 0121NP. Good morning, Fernan. Good morning, Big Mouths. Good morning, Davina. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Esquire. Good morning, Emma Nant. I think that's the first time I've also said that. Good morning, Darian Stedman. I think that's the first time I've said that too. And good morning, KM. And good morning, Curtis Jackson. Good morning, Marlene. Sorry, Curtis. Your babes is not here. Sorry. All right. How was your Easter, Margs? We didn't see you.
It was all right, you know.
What did you get up to? Family, swim-arounds? What's
Pure swim run. You know how we move. I didn't
yeah.
put much on my story this year, did I? But the fish was fishing. I probably still got some in my fridge now. Bun and cheese. It was just a family flow, man. Just the whole family, linked up with the family. Had my son. So just a nice, wholesome weekend. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, good vibes. Filled with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, and then you possess with something else afterwards.
No, man, it was
You kick the Holy Spirit out.
it was all good vibes. I feel like I missed you, man. I feel like we was gone for ages.
Yes.
It did feel like that, innit?
Yeah.
It's midweek now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I miss you guys, man. There was a lot going on that we didn't talk about.
100%.
That was popping on the timeline, and I would have loved to laugh here with you lot. There's a few things, you get me?
We can throw it into the topic of the day, you know.
Okay, then that's
Today's a
so.
woke joke sort of topic of the day.
Okay, then that works. I got walks or jokes. I got some. I wanted to put something done at it, but I think it's a bit harsh because I wanted to just make it like a public announcement or something. But then again, I was thinking, no, actually, let me not make a scene. There's stuff going on the internet that is scaring me.
Serious? I'm interested. To
What
find
it
out
is?
What you talking about?
I'm putting it in done at it. It's not a done at it. It's a word. That A1 too funny needs to get away from Dwight Howard. He needs to escape. I don't understand what's going on. Twins needs to go to prison. I feel like he's in danger. I can't even talk about this. I don't know why I said that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was trying to connect the dots as well.
Dwight Howard is a dangerous man. And A1 needs to escape from him. they've been locked shoulder to shoulder making content for weeks. I'm seeing it on his page because they look like twins. They look the same. They're running around, dancing around. I'm saying, is this man even safe? He's gonna get slam dunked. He doesn't know what charges my man's walking around on right now. This ain't safe. Oh my God! And they're just doing it in plain sight. And I'm checking
basketball.
Yeah, he's a basketballer. Yeah, he's a basketballer.
He's been caught up in a few
Yes. Few scandalous because he's just been taking it from whoever he wants. Allegedly. You get me? And them two have just been rocking in the streets. And I'm saying, I don't know, are you safe? So it looked like they've been having sleepovers and everything. I'm saying, boy, I don't know. Maybe it's not my business. It's not my business to talk. But I'm looking at the comments. I'm seeing if anybody, that warning. Like I'm just waiting for a get out. Nothing. Everybody's just there kicking and laughing. I'm like, this shit. Nah. Don't clip this up, please.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm glad you don't. I don't
even know why this will go viral, to be honest.
Wow, the streets is crazy. I don't understand how I'm the only one that's seeing this shit. No one ain't saying that. Nobody. This is wild to me. But boy, anyway, it's not my place to talk, man. It's not my place to talk. Everybody else been all right, though? I forgot to bring fruit in, man. Shit. Ain't got no bananas or apples here or something, bro.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's all right then.
I have juice.
I
have tropical juice.
Oh, no, I don't know. No. What's that gonna do?
That's five of apples or 5 of fruit.
Oh, so you get your vitamins and thing.
That's what you're looking for, an apple, right? So.
No, I just wanted to like consume something, maybe.
Okay. Fair enough. Maybe I should start getting some fruit in just in case.
Yeah, that would help, please. I like that. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, everybody all right?
Yeah. Everything's irie. What's Esther though?
Where is Esther?
It's a work day, isn't it?
Ah, yeah. I was hoping she's going to be in today.
Yeah, me too.
But it's all right, babes. We'll see you soon.
Very soon.
Yep.
All right, then, man. Should we just get on with the show?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, then.
All right, people. So our first headline: the so-called popular conservatism, popcorns. I'm just going to call them popcorns, right? That particular movement is hoping to ensure a free market libertarian Tory wins the expected leadership election to follow a Tory general election wipeout. Tory right-wingers have hatched a plot to install a Liz Truss-style leader that would see the Conservatives shift further to the right in opposition. It comes as a major poll put the Conservatives on course to hold just 98 seats on the election, down from 365 in 2019, with Labour on course to win 468. The defeat will likely see Rishi Sunak step down, ushering in a contest to take over as Tory leader. The Popcorns, now fronted by former Institute for Economic Affairs Director Mark Littlewood, has developed a plan to ensure the group's preferred candidate can win. Sources working with Popcorn told the Times that Priti Patel was the group's favoured candidate if Mrs. Sunak loses the next election and stands down. Other MPs believed to be prepping bids are Defence Secretary Grant Shapps, who's the leader of House of Commons Penny Mordaunt, former Home Secretary Suella Braverman, ex-Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick, and Business Secretary Kemi Badenoch. Next headline, Monday's airstrikes on the Syrian capital is reverberating across the Middle East, raising fears that the war between Israel and Hamas could become a wider conflict. We spoke about this yesterday. On Tuesday, Iran vowed retaliation for the suspected Israeli attack on its embassy that killed 2 of the country's top commanders. The attack also killed 5 military advisors in the Islamic Revolution Guard Corps. The United States, Israel's biggest military funder and supplier, did not know about the strike in Syria and was not involved in any way. This is what 2 U.S. officials said to NBC News. 2 other U.S. officials said the administration was told about the operation while Israeli planes were in the air, but didn't know what the target was. Yet the international focus has been on the war in Gaza, where Israel is fighting to uproot the militant group Hamas. However, some would argue that Israel is more concerned about Hezbollah in Lebanon. Both Hamas and Hezbollah are backed by Iran and form part of the axis of resistance, alongside the Houthis in Yemen and powerful militias in Iraq. And our last headline, the British aid workers who died in Israeli airstrikes in Gaza have been named as John Chapman, James Kirby, and James Henderson. 7 aid workers from the World Central Kitchen, WCK.
3 of them are British.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So ain't she gonna say nothing?
Boy, maybe today. 7 aid workers from the World Central Kitchen, WCK, were in the convoy that was hit while leaving a warehouse in Deir al-Balah. Documents suggest that Mr. Chapman was due to leave Palestine on April 1st and was registered as a security consultant upon entering on March the 22nd. The other nationals killed include those from Poland, Australia, a dual citizen of the US and Canada, and a Palestinian driver. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledged responsibility for the airstrike and stated that they will take measures to prevent it from happening again.
Netanyahu's a sickhead, you know. Has he moved into history as well, like one of them man now? Like, you know, like there's old world leaders that done stuff.
Yeah.
Like that are, when you say their names, it's Stalins and
Kissinger.
you get, you get what I'm saying? Like he's trying to get, he's there now, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Netanyahu
100%,
is a thing now, innit?
Yeah.
Them man are mad. You know they coordinated their things like with the what they call the IDF and all that.
Yeah.
They told them, like, obviously what they was bringing food from, like, just from the water to the warehouse somewhere, and they coordinated their whole journey, telling them exactly where they, like, there's in communication and stuff the whole time, the whole route, everything, like, it's all above board. How did that happen?
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. And like we were saying yesterday, I don't know why they're not listening to the US at all. At all.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah, because they pretty much called for a ceasefire and they're funding them. So I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they feel like, you know, they've got this confidence to just keep going.
Badness around the world, man.
I think Netanyahu knows that after this, if they stop, he's done. I think he knows that. People are going to be calling him for war crimes. He's going to get removed from his.
But they're protesting and all that outside his yard.
Yeah, this is it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, they want him gone. They want him gone.
I heard there was like 100,000 people out there saying,
100,000? Wow.
Yeah, I'm nearly sure that's the number that I heard. There's some kind of reports from someone, I can't remember her name, but she's someone that's over there. She was reporting, she's saying that, yeah, there's a lot of people asking for his head.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But yes, that's it for the headlines, guys.
All right, cool. Let's get into what you saying topic of the day. Yeah, all right, cool.
All right, guys. So, like I was saying earlier, today's topic of the day is going to be a bit of a woke joke. I could have saved this for tomorrow, but I thought, you know what? Let's talk about this today. Obviously, trigger warning, firstly. And number 2, this is all entertainment. So, just a little, you know what I mean, disclaimer of like from the jump. All right, Brent, there's a link that I want you to click here. Just an article, just so that people can have a visual of what I'm about to say. So basically, this is about a situation, let me not call it a situation, a relationship between conjoined twins, right?
Were you just talking about twins just now?
Huh?
Who, me?
Yeah, Dwight Howard and his twins. Is that what you're talking about?
It's not the same thing. No, it's not the
Definitely
same
not
thing.
the same. All right, so this is about some conjoined twins. Well, one of the twins, right? Who's obviously, well, both of them rose to fame, like, because of a reality show. This is back in the day, yeah. And I think from when they were young, obviously they kind of followed their life, this, that, and the third. They, you know, kept themselves private or whatever, but it's come out that a few years ago, I believe in 2021, one of them got married. So firstly, congratulations to Abby. And she married one of these army veterans. So Brent, if you don't mind putting up a picture so you can see what's going on. I don't know, like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this? Because I had so many questions in it, you know what I'm saying? But obviously I had to suppress them all. But yeah.
Technically, this isn't polygamy, right?
No, only one of them's interested in it.
See, sometimes I don't know why you do. I don't know why you would bring this to me. I don't know why you would do this. Because obviously they're only thing that they split at the top in it, so it's all one pum pum.
Yes.
So it's not cheating or nothing like that.
No.
I don't understand how the other one's not involved. I know you're saying he only married one of them, yeah, but I don't understand. So why would she even do that to her sister? So the other one's just there, never involved.
Well, I mean, Yeah, no.
Because like, say like, how that means a sister can't like the close proximity. It's like a sister can't get another man. So really, he should have both of them. Really,
He does have both of them.
he doesn't. I think he only married one.
Yeah, he only has one.
What are you talking about?
He only married
That's
one.
only one.
Huh?
It's only one body.
No, but there's two people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say no. Yes.
They got 2 set of lungs, 2 mouths.
Oh, it's got 2 lungs.
Yeah, 2 set of lungs. Yeah,
I can see 2 mouths.
yeah, and the lungs too. Well, from the lung below the lungs, then everything's shared. But they got 2 hearts, so you can only break one. You know what I mean? Like it's all. You know what I mean?
But sex, you put one in one hole and then you take it out and put it in the other hole.
They only got one
They
hole.
only got one.
Got 2 mouths.
Yeah, but the one other. See, I'm not gonna lie. Double neck would be on the cards, but the other one's not. If the other one's not feeling him, then this is
Yeah.
nice. It's a love story, and I love love. You know what I'm trying to say? I love love, so I'm here for it. I'm just thinking about the sister who's not involved,
Yeah.
who has to be in awkward situations and stuff like that. Because like I don't understand how you tap out. So for me, what I'm saying is, he should have both of them. Like he should have married both of them. So it's fair, innit? Because the other one's not gonna get no love.
But I think that's illegal.
She gonna
Though.
feel the love.
Sometimes, if you're taking them out to eat and stuff.
My friend, when they're having sex, all of them are feeling it.
That's a bonus though. That's not like intentional. You know what I mean? Like if you're taking her out to eat, he might only buy a meal for one.
That's impossible.
Why?
That's impossible.
Share the nutrients.
And if they're single from like the waist down and stuff like that, so they probably got one stomach, or they got 2 stomachs.
One stomach. So they got two stomachs actually. 2 stomachs, 3 kidneys, but the intestines, 1 small intestine, 1 large intestine. From that point there, all one.
Yeah, you gotta buy 2 meals at dinner. You gotta look after. Like I'm saying, for me personally, just for the logistics of it, he might as well
2
pattern.
meals, that's overkill.
No, he might as well pattern up both of them.
No, because there's 1 stomach.
It's not. It's 2 stomachs. It's 1 intestine.
Ah, they have 2 stomachs.
Yeah, 2 stomachs, 3 kidneys.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about the one that's not married, because what's she gonna do? Like, what? Does she?
So essentially, he has to get permission to basically even have sex.
I think so.
What, from the other one?
Yes, or else it's non-consensual.
Or maybe the sister will speak to her. Like that would be their thing that they sort out. Because they've got like an arrangement, you know. There's certain things they don't do. Like she obviously considers the other person's opinion. It's like, and she considers the other person.
What things they don't do regarding what?
Like if they want to go out somewhere, if they want to do certain things, like they obviously consult each other and be like, okay, cool. You know, on Thursday I want to do this. Is this okay with you? And then in exchange, the person will be like, okay, that's fine, but I want to do this on Friday, for example. So we're gonna go out. That sort of thing. So they always kind of.
And he could only touch 1 breast.
That's a good point. I don't know, you know.
Yeah. Do you think so? What? Do you think he's like selfish?
In what way?
Because obviously he's like he
It's
could.
nothing to me.
He wants. He's essentially got 2 for the price of 1, innit? He could have just married. He could have just married a single woman by herself, but he went and got 2 Johns.
Boy.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's put the elephant in the room.
Yes.
We haven't been talking about the elephant all this time.
No, because the only real issue is because again, their dynamics is cool. They're sisters. They go together, like you're saying. They work, and they tell what time one want to do. They have their discussions, so they do things. Boom, boom, boom. They're only joined from they're singular from the waist down and that. So the sex is not really an issue. It's boom, boom. The only real issue here is schneck. Neck. That's the only times when this is gonna come into when it's gonna come to some type of disrepute in it, because you can't. If the other one ain't on board, that means you can't even get neck. Like, when do you get it? How?
But you can't. The other one just kind of turn their head in.
You can't bring me involved in your fuckery if I'm not on this. If that makes sense. If I'm not on this, how can you be doing? You can't be doing that right next to me, and I'm not on this. That's crazy.
Very.
Like, that's absolutely bonkers.
Absolutely.
You get me? So I don't know if they toss a coin or...
They must make it, like, must have an agreement and have to stick to it, though. Because you can't just change your mind in a moment. That's not fair.
No, but you can, though.
I mean, yeah. You can. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's not considerate to your sister.
Let me see that image of Brent, sorry? Yeah, that's mad. The human body's crazy. And they can live like that with no, like...
Well, they were predicted to die, like, I think, within a year or something. But they're now, like, 30-something. 34. And still here. And they want to be mothers, you know? So they want to have kids and everything, yeah. That's always been on the cards for them in terms of what their aspirations in life. They both wanted to be mums. Not too sure about how they would kind of do it at the time, but they've always seen themselves as having families of their own.
What is the cause of the conjoining thing? Did the eggs just don't split properly?
Yeah, that's something, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually mad. I don't even know. I've never even like put thought into it. There's like people that have to live like that. Whether it's, well, obviously it must be hard or whatever, but I don't even know like how they feel. Like they're happy that they got someone all the time, or is it inconvenience? Like, what do you do when you're angry and you can't split from each other? Like, or this is, you know, just like get out of my face kind of thing. Yeah, it must be mad. I never put put much thought into that at all. You get me? But so okay, so which one's his thing? The one in the middle or the one at the other end?
Ooh, good point.
Because because then what? He should have took the picture from the other side if the other one was his thing, innit?
Yeah, that's true. It must be the one closest to him.
You say that, but maybe that's just his good side he wanted to take the picture from.
I guess so. And maybe they want to be inclusive in it. So it's like, you know, I don't want to make a difference. Obviously.
See, look, now he's on the other side.
Yeah.
I'm getting this wrong. Is it because the camera's turned around?
Boy.
Brent?
Are you sure that it's the same white man?
Sorry.
I'm trying to find
Oh, you
it.
think that's the boyfriend of the other one?
I think it's the same.
That's the same dude,
okay,
Brent.
yeah.
Just trying to.
But thinking about this though, yeah. Let's just say the other one wants to get married, which she does. Obviously, she wants to be a mum, right? And she gets married. What do you think the arrangement will be?
She can't get married.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
She can't. She's done that here.
So it was basically whoever get married first is the one who.
100% because they only got one pom pom.
Yeah, but the other one would have sex with the one he wants. In his mind, he's just thinking about the one he wants.
So then that means he's going to have to let someone else come and slam his wife.
No, you're not slamming his wife. You're slamming your own wife.
They don't have two pom poms. It's one.
Yes, physically. But you can...
You say mentally they got two pom poms. No. Well, mentally I got one gal. You know what I'm saying? He can't let someone else come and have his thing. So because then there's like... Yeah, it don't make sense. That don't make sense.
In terms of having their own... Yeah, you know what? Maybe, like in all seriousness, they probably just negotiate and think, you know what? If we have kids, it's just our kid. You know what I mean? It must be that. It must be just our kid.
Yeah, they both... Yeah, see, that's a good point. If they have... Because there's one rumour now, innit?
Yeah.
So if they have a baby, they're both the mum.
Yeah. Because in my mind, I was just thinking, what if they had an arrangement where the husbands come and visit them at their house?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
This man's sick. They're not even leng.
Oh, man.
To you?
Huh?
To you?
All right. I'm just saying. How did he even meet them?
He definitely does have a fetish, though.
I think so.
100%.
Is the man genuine, do you reckon?
Genuinely have a fetish? Of course.
Not have a fetish. You just genuinely love the girl, Amanda. Just a good youth. Maybe just a good youth.
You must do. Because it's a lot to consider, man.
Not a lot to him. It's bonus to him. You know there are people like that exist in this world, right?
Yeah.
There are people like that exist in this world. If if there were 3, you'd be like, whoa, you might cheat on this one. These 2.
That's crazy. But I think they need. I don't know how they're separating the one and the other. Like that should be like one relationship. And I get like that's why I'm saying he should take both of them rather than trying to think one of them because you can't let another man can't come in here. There's no space. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have that anyway. If it was me, I ain't having that. Another man ain't coming and doing all that. So then what happens when it's there and date night? You take my gal, and then I'm just here. That's like sharing. They're basically swinging.
You share all the time. Well, you used to share all the time.
Yeah, but like not my gal. You get me? That's different. Because if they were split all the way and they had different things like that, then obviously it's just the dynamics of their relationship, spending time together, you just work out what's going on, whatnot. But the fact that they're joined at one from the bottom, like, and like what Eman said, if you had a baby, it's one baby, they're both the mothers and all that. There's no way, like, you can't even, like, you can't do that again. Because say he breeds her, say she gets a boyfriend and the other one breeds her and you don't.
Yeah.
That's not your you.
Yeah. But maybe this is why they would want to have kids like separately for the men that they're with.
So I'm supposed to marry her and then let another man come and then breed her again, and then you're gonna pretend and say this baby's one and this baby's the other.
Yeah.
That's impossible. See, that's not make no sense. That's crazy. That's bonkers.
But the men will be able to say that's my kid. The other man won't be able to say that's my kid because it's not.
Yeah, but they'll both be the mum though.
Yeah.
So if he's not sharing his gal, it's a non-starter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think more about the one who's not in a relationship and how she feels about it and what happens with, especially like when they get intimate, how she feels and how she handles the situation. Ideally, the best thing would make sense for them to just all be just doing what they're doing, innit?
There's no such thing as her not being in that relationship. You think she's keeping them out shut when it is that she's hearing them having conversations? You think when it is that he's lipsing her, she's not feeling that? Of course she is. She's feeling it in the pussy. She's feeling everything. Both of them are greedy. They want double. They've been talking about this. We just don't know about it.
Oh, you're saying the girls are greedy as well?
100%.
Oh, so you're saying they're trying to work an angle so they got 2 men?
100%.
Wow.
100%.
Oh, I didn't think
Yeah,
like that.
for real, you know.
Interesting. I don't know. How do you... you know what? It's fucked up because obviously the normal people...
This is it. Yeah.
Like, how do you get into that position like, as the man? Like, how do you... Like, what happens?
You've never met an individual who would think like this.
Huh?
You know there are people out there who have sex with dogs, like men who have sex with dogs and horses and stuff. Pigs.
That's bestiality.
And even exhaust pipes.
Yeah.
What?
Suppose.
Yes, exhaust pipes.
There's some men that are just addicted to putting their fingers in holes, man. Like, that's just their addiction. That's just what it is. If they see a hole, they go crazy. That's a thing. I don't know what the scientific term behind it is, but there's some men that if they can't even, they walk past holes, they just start sweating. I promise you.
Oh, man. This is madness.
That's so dumb.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and you can't even do nothing like brazy, if that makes sense. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, without, like, you need full-on consent. Like, the sister can't be a freak without, like, imagine one sister's a freak and the other sister's, like, super, like, timid, placid. How's that going to work? You got to consider your sister's feelings. Like, imagine she's saying, like, no, I'm trying to eat some ass tonight. You get me? And the sister's saying, what? No, so where the fuck you think I'm going to go when you're doing that shit. What am I gonna be doing when you're doing that shit? Nah. We ain't on that. She's like, we is French.
I don't like how you people in the chat are not understanding. I pick up certain stuff over the years, right? Look.
What is?
He's having sex with the exhaust pipe.
This is.
Yeah.
This isn't even the one I saw.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's more. There are more of these guys out there. I'm telling you. You people, man. I don't put anything past anybody. Anybody's capable of everything.
What is this, man? This world is finished, you know.
Absolutely finished.
Let me read a part of the article, yeah. So this is what they said. Well, this is what Abby said. She said, when it comes to decisions, there are compromises we have to make. We take turns. We want to work. Sorry. We take turns. We want it to work, so each of us is happy, and we find a happy medium. We usually bargain with each other, like, if you do this, I'll give you that. This is how they do it, man. Yeah. They got separate passports, separate birth certificates, everything separate. But I think they were talking about working. They only get one salary. And, they got a driving license. Yeah.
Are they, what? Oh, shit. They can join in the middle, innit?
Yeah.
So they got a left arm and right arm.
Yep.
One controls one controls the other.
And the leg as well. So one is accelerating, one's resting.
So when he's getting the double-handed, that's both of them, innit?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they got to be on the same wavelength. They got this teamwork's gonna make that dream work.
They're in on this, man.
Wouldn't it?
They're in on this.
You ain't doing the maths. That is crazy.
Oh man. I mean, they look super happy, man. So
Oh, you
beautiful.
just said that one controls one arm and one controls the other?
Yeah, is it? Yeah, if that's what he was saying.
That's
It
what
must
you're
be.
saying?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one side and one side.
I want to see how they walk. Because you're saying one controls one foot and one controls the other?
Yeah, because listen to this. Yeah, it said on their
No
16th birthday, they passed the driving test. A mind-boggling feat of teamwork, with each twin using one arm to control the steering wheel. That's it. Speaking at the time, their mother Patty, who's a registered nurse, conceded that they could have a problem. She said, "I don't know what would happen if they got pulled over for speeding. Would they each get a ticket, or just Abby because it's her foot on the accelerator?" It's the mum saying this. So yeah, man.
Yeah, so they actually can't. Yeah, that's mad. They got to be in one. But this is what my point. What I'm trying to say. This is why I don't understand why the reports are saying that he just married one of them. Like, how come you ain't married both of them? Because this pattern don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting the sister all up in their business. She's all up in their business. She's there, whether she wants to or not. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you might as well just pattern the both of them, because what are you doing there? But
wouldn't it be illegal though? Because obviously certain parts, I guess, of America, most parts, you can't marry two women.
Yeah, but that's what I say. It's gonna fuck. Right? Look, obviously, like, man's not being crude, and that sounds like I'm being childish here. But for, like, consent and all these things, like, she can't be sucking dick and the sister's not on it. If that makes sense, even if she's not getting involved, because the visuals, like, I'm here for what's going on. I'm like, this is happening, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that, and I'm not in the right frame of mind. Like, I'm not agreeing to this kind of thing. So then, what are we doing here? Do you get me?
Yeah.
And then. Like, the sisters could beef. Or so what is their rules? Is she like, when she's doing her thing, does that other sister have to look away, or is the other sister allowed to get involved? If the sister tries to get involved on is it a madness? Like, is she on something? Are you crazy? You need to stay away from my man. It's like, what?
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dynamics of that is mad. And for him to even take that on board, I mean, more power to him. He's good. At least they found love, innit? So, well, you say they, it's not even they. You can't say they found love. Only one of them's got married. Well, what kind of revelation you found? Why your face got like that?
They were born with 3 arms.
What?
They were born with 3 arms. They got one removed though. They were born with 3 arms.
Okay.
One was just chilling in the middle.
Is it?
I think so. Unless, I guess, it could have been on one other side, innit? No, but what? Can't both be. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, listen to this. Yeah, although Brittany, the left twin. Okay, so the left twin. So the one that you're seeing him close to, is not his one.
Okay.
He's the one on the yeah. So the left twin can't feel anything on the right side of the body, and vice versa.
Oh, so he just rubs up the right side. So she's not getting pleasure from Bren.
Yeah.
When he's rubbing up the right breast, she don't feel it.
There's one pussy. Don't
Yeah,
say
but
that.
that's just that part.
So
like the breast part, though.
So when the right one's getting rubbed up, that pussy's connected. It feels a particular way. Obviously, the other one is sharing an experience in that experience.
Yeah, I can see it.
Also, what's funny is, let me read it. I saw it somewhere. They get different sensations for like when they want to go toilet and stuff. So it's one, well, they got 3 kidneys, but one urethra and whatnot. And only one of them will feel like, oh, I need to go toilet. And then they both go. You know what I'm saying? So it might be different down there, you know? It might be.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
I won't even ask that question. I wouldn't want to think about that, but yeah. Yeah, no, that's crazy. What's your conclusion then?
Yeah, I mean, wish them the best, man. wish them the best. You know what I mean?
Is he? I'm not saying doing a good deed or whatever, but like, do you think there's? It's fucked up to even pose the question, I suppose, man. Like, is this man taking a piss, or is this, or what? Is that?
I think he genuinely.
I think whatever floats their boat, to be honest.
Yeah.
If they found happiness. Well,
That's what I'm trying to say. We keep saying they because they're conjoined, but they haven't. He's only married one of them.
Well, I think the other one is going to be happy soon.
Yeah, you know the wickedest thing. Looking at a man like that, he'll probably let the other one have a husband and bring them there, and all four of them, and all
That's
four of
what-
them
yeah,
be on the foolishness,
exactly.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll do it. And they could probably just, they could just do the DP thing.
Yeah, I guess on that note.
Hey, did you not see all that stuff going around with that girl? Because I wasn't up on it before when it was something to do with is it Malachi or something?
Oh, yeah.
So when all that stuff was going on, I wasn't really hip to the situation in it. But then I saw clips going around of this interview, and that is just quality content gold. You get me? I want to know from you and from the community, who's in the wrong?
You want to know from us first before you tell me what you think?
Yeah, I don't want to influence anybody's decisions.
I didn't watch the interview.
But you've seen the clips though. I haven't watched the full interview. It's only 37 minutes. I haven't watched the full interview. I waited to get popcorn. And
Yeah, so I'm assuming I might see something in the interview to suggest that I can understand why there is a split.
But from the clips, you can't understand.
Yes, I can, because I've seen different clips. I haven't just seen one clip. I've seen different clips. I've also seen the clip where she kind of is too much for her and she walks off.
Yeah.
And she comes back and the girl continues to cook her. Because once she's activated, you're like, all right, you've activated me now. I don't think the interview started off like that. I don't want to believe it did. But she wasn't stopping. And she kept going and she kept going and she kept going. She's 18. There's more to come.
I ain't gonna lie, the spirit that girl walks with is
Like it.
I love it.
Right.
Like, I absolutely love it. But I want to know who was in the wrong. Because as an older woman as well, and it's your platform, you've been invited up there, you've got a duty of care to the younger woman to handle that in a certain situation. And did she do enough?
So the platform in itself is run off the back of grabbing the trending conversation at the moment, right? And the more salacious, the better. I think the previous conversation was with the Omele gate. You know, when the girl went on stage to dance with Omele and then the boy.
Oh, okay.
So that was a previous interview.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
you can understand the nature of the interviewer and the type of questions that they would look to extract from the interviewee. You understand? So I guess in saying that, then she got everything that she wanted.
She had the day she deserved.
Had the day she deserves. The platform had the day they deserved. Because that's what they want. They want as many eyes on the prize, right? So even this interview got them what they wanted. I'm not sure if she would be seen the same way again, though.
Who, the interviewer?
Because she got cooked.
She got cooked.
And she didn't have anything to basically... She tried to say, I'm going to take the mature tip. You're finished. She finished you on
She's
the
not going to be mature. She's like, yeah. She's not going to be mature. She's like, you ain't got no choice. Like, you're old.
Is someone going to go and get her?
Someone going to go and bring her back?
That's crazy.
And she came back and she was like, oh, I love your hair or something. She was moving mad. She's like, yeah, it's giving senior.
Yeah. Yeah. You invite...
When she said that, so clock she had red nails as well. Oh, God. This bitch is cooking.
You invite the pit bull to your table, and then the pit bull eats you up, and then you wanna now blame the pit bull.
Can you be bothered to get some clips up for me, please, so we can show people some references that we have if they haven't seen it.
Right.
This girl, she called herself UK Thanos. She is amazing. She said, "Oh yeah, you're wearing Clarks." She was just being so... I can't even say she's being childish because she's 18. She was acting her age. She was acting her age. She said, "Oh, your buckles aren't done on your shoe." Oh, she's giving me life. She's, you know what it is? There's so many quotables, and I'm pissed I can't remember them. There's so many quotables. She was cooking. She said, yeah, but when you was 18 after race, you was probably getting fucked out by the
Fair
bins.
enough, so you're a nice person.
I actually am a nice person.
Oh.
I'm just...
I mean, this conversation would beg to differ, but
it's because you're not a nice person.
I'm an amazing person.
Not to me.
What did I say to you that wasn't nice?
You're just quite judgmental.
I didn't say anything judgmental. I
You have
asked you a question.
underlying hatred.
What am I hating on?
The fact that I still have youth.
You know when you get punched in the throat? She couldn't breathe.
That's because she thought that she was having a proper conversation. I finished.
Tamelo, it was lovely.
You're wearing Clarks.
These are not Clarks, darling. Check your facts.
What are they?
What are you wearing? Can we go through? Let's do a fit check with you.
Okay, Pretty Little Thing. Pretty Little Thing. I think it's a Shein.
That says it all.
That says it all. What? Do you want to buy me a new outfit?
No, I don't, darling.
What are 18-year-olds supposed to wear? You don't know about Shein. And your buckle's undone on your shoes.
Tamelo, it was lovely. Well, it was interesting having you here on Off the Record. I wish you all the best in your career. Hopefully it works out the same way it did for Cardi B. If not, take care. Guys, it has been me, Midday Oni, the one and only, and this has been Off the Record.
Don't sign off as if it's your show because you needed me here. It's been Tamelo from Bristol. Tamelo from Bristol. Let me look at all cameras. Thank you. Off the Record. You can cut, by the way. She has nothing further to say.
Thank you for joining us today
on Off the Record. You're not about to edit this out. It's been the Tamelo show. Had I not been here, you would have had fuck all to speak about. So thank you. You can cut here because I'm just going to keep interrupting you. You might as well do this in your own time.
Oh, Jesus is good. And I thank God for growth. I don't know what to say here because do I give it back? I don't know what's going on here, guys.
Keep your career, sis. At least you have one.
Yeah, at least I have one. Thank you. That is very
true. At 31, I'd expect that.
Yeah. Hopefully, and by the time you're 31, you would have grown out of part-time prostitution as well.
No, your mom's still one.
She's definitely not. She's definitely not. Let's not do that, darling.
The fact that your mum still holds weight like that. You know, like that childish line. Just Your mum does. What? How does that still hold weight in 2024? That is crazy.
Off as if it's your show because you needed me here. It's been Tamelo from Bristol.
I love to see that
By the
one.
way, she has nothing for
There's another one, man. What's the other one?
She walks off.
I love your dress. I love it. And your hair's nice.
Thank you so much. It's probably for the older generation.
Definitely. It's giving senior.
Okay. We're going to have to keep it cute because I don't want to come out of character. I'm being professional. I don't want to get ignorant. I don't want to come to your level.
Okay.
So let's be, you know, like let's
guided?
act like we have.
But I don't, as you just said.
That's why I said let's act.
I don't act.
Oh, that was where she said it's giving senior, innit?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. That you see when that's another one. That was a punch in the throat. What's this one?
Like men you may have been with in the past.
My point is, with you, you're coming online and speaking about.
But what do guys know about you?
What do you mean?
Like men you may have been with in the past. What do they know about you?
Whatever they know is between me and them.
Well, is it? Because they go and tell their friends, which is exactly why I went out at Malachi.
Yeah, but whatever I've discussed with whoever I've been with and they've told their friends, it's not being discussed by over 10 million people online.
Yeah, but that could easily happen. Say that person went and told one of their friends and their friends did a story time on TikTok and it's about you. That could easily blow up.
But they wouldn't know it's about me.
Well, they could if they said your name.
Basically, to answer this question, you have no shame.
Why do you keep saying that?
I'm asking you a question.
It's like you're trying to get a rise out of me.
What do you mean?
It's like you're trying to provoke me.
I'm not trying to provoke you. I'm just trying to ask and articulate the fact that you ain't got
attacking me
shame.
because you're old?
Old?
Like
do you
your
mean?
generation wouldn't really understand my generation. We're very far apart.
Okay.
I read somewhere you're like 48.
48. Well, I look damn good for 48, if that's
You
the
do.
case.
I'll give you that. You do.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that after rave, when you was 18, you was probably getting fuck out behind bins.
You don't know me, so I'm going to excuse
I don't need
myself.
to know you.
I'm going to excuse myself
Remember,
for a sec.
you need me here.
Okay, that's fine.
You can't walk off your own set, man. You
Give it
can't
to
walk off your
them.
own set.
Give it to them. Everyone wants to attack me. Like, see, she's walked out her own interview. This is the Tamelo show now. Thanos of the UK ran the host off her own platform. Babe, fuck with me if you want. Does someone want to go get her?
She chewed her ass up. She chewed her ass
But anyways,
up. And look,
I
she come
love
back.
your dress. I love it. And your hair's nice.
Thank you so much. It's probably for the older generation.
Definitely. It's giving senior.
Okay.
That one was a gut punch, you know, that took her breath away, you know.
Senior.
It's giving senior took her breath away. That was I was thoroughly enjoying that. I can't lie to you.
Are you aware that the younger generation might be finished?
Huh? Finished?
The entire thing is based off of clout, right?
Yeah.
And them looking to attain the successes that their peers, their content creating peers, or those that they see online doing well, are having. So they're looking to do any and everything. I hear that was even a lie. This whole meeting thing was just fabricated.
Oh, is it?
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. Oh, just to get on. If that's the case, yeah, the generation. But you know what it is? The old heads are always going to do that. They never got it. The old heads just talk shit about my lot and rest of the that. It's a generation game, innit? Like just you said, the gap's really big between them. You don't get it.
Question. There's that chicken and egg thing, right? So I remember when I guess I was the younger generation and the old ones were saying, you guys are lost, right? You guys don't know anything and everything's changing and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But is there legitimacy in what we are saying now?
They was probably legitimately seeing what they were seeing. We just didn't want to see it.
Wait.
And the young girls are living in the moment.
Hear me out. One of the things that they were saying was, why you're listening to all of that garbage? It was rap.
Okay.
They couldn't understand it, right? Are you telling me that was legitimate?
Well, the conversations that we have now is about how rap music influences people, and look at drill and stuff like that. So how can you say it's not legitimate? How can you say there's not something there? How can you say there's not?
No, because there are many people in your generation that love the drill music, so it's not the same.
I wouldn't
They
say
understand the drill music.
they get the energy and get it.
I hope you're not going to be moving on to what the glorification of stabbing up people, because that's been present.
Prevalent in music from ever. No,
100%.
not that.
That's the standard.
I think we're always going to look at it from different eyes, isn't it? Like, we can't say the older generations were just wrong, and everything that they were saying was falling on deaf ears, and it was what it was, and we made whatever was new for us, and we think in our trend, and that was it, innit? And the new generation, the younger generation, have the right to do that as well. So whether it's good or bad, whether we like it or not,
I don't. If I look at this generally, then you can say what you're saying. I want to be specific.
okay.
For example, the younger generation might be really good at.
Coding.
I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that.
Okay, then. Give me something.
Because
Might
the
be
love
good
of coding isn't prevalent amongst the younger generation. That's not the thing. You must need to enjoy that particular skill set. 100%.
That's true. So what's something that the younger generation particularly good at then? See, it's tough now. See, now you're going to say that these kids ain't good at nothing. Now you're being a bit old person. Go on, find something.
I am trying to maybe their. This is tough. This is tough. Greek. Greek. What are you good at, bro? What are you good at? What are your people's good at? Because I can see more tapped mentality and ideology. Oh, here we go. Hopefully it's Greek. Call back, please. I have now engaged the phone. Call back.
You see, that I've never understood that logic. You know, I think they talk about me. Would he find it funny if it was his sister, mum, or daughter? If she was being funny, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't get involved in gal business. Gal is gal.
That's the wrong person.
They always ask me this stuff. Like I give a fuck about what gal do. I don't. The only reason why you care with them things is because of the name that's tied to it. Mum, sister, cousin. That's the reason why you put them on pedestals and have different outlooks for them, because of that connection. But you'd be surprised. But gal, you can't let gal show. Gal do gal business. This whatever. I don't get involved in gal business.
There you go. Greek said making money off the internet. So you see, when Prince, is it Prince?
Yeah.
He came through and he told us what he does, and you can see what he does all the time, right? Now, I can't bring myself to doing what he does because I'm seeing right through the nonsense. But he's clocked on that there are people in India who don't care about...
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Iman. Good morning, Mark. This is not Creek, it's Mirad. How are you guys?
Morning, man. How you doing, man?
This is Brent.
I'm good. First time caller. Esther's not here, so I guess
You greeted Emmanuel and Mags.
I know.
All right, fair enough.
How are you guys?
Fair enough. I'll take that.
I just call in when it's safe. That's why it's safe to call, so I'm calling. No, I'm joking. This is the one and only time I get to because I'm on holidays now from school. So, yeah, you guys were talking about obviously whether we were learning from our previous generation or. My understanding is this: think of a bowling alley. We all want to hit, a strike down the middle. But in a bowling alley, you've got the barriers, isn't it? I feel like the bowling alley is an analogous to society and where we're going. The barriers are a guidance of how far left or how far right the nonsense we can go to. Anything after that is the gutter. We don't want to be in the gutter. And I think that is what we're seeing now, or at least in my opinion.
Oh, what you're saying we're in the gutter now?
I think that is an example. What that video shows is an example of where we're in the gutter. I have never known that type of work that the young lady is proudly presenting to be something that society should normalize, because it goes directly in conflict with the ability to bring up families.
Those people exist though. Is it because you've not been exposed to them? That's the only difference is that it's on camera and everybody's seen it. That's not something new. I've seen that.
No, I've seen it as well. But the fact that it's so readily, I suppose, readily available, readily spoken about, and seen now as a means to make income, I think it kind of goes, for me, it goes in conflict with the ability to build a loving and faithful relationship. Because if the one thing, I'm not saying that sex is the be all and end all, but sex is clearly a catalyst to develop relations between one another, and if that's seen as a means of transaction.
Well, maybe we're just getting old and we don't get it because they're working with a different commodity now. Like, so the things that we don't hold stock and place value in the things that they do, but it's a different time and a different generation. We ain't not even looking from the same level and the same lens. You know what I'm trying to say? We're not in the same playing field.
I hear that, but I think this is where we are slowly approaching the gutter in the bowling alley. And I think just to keep things balanced, let's look at the Mandan perspective. I'm not here for violence. I'm not here for gang violence. But back in the days, a beef with a man was a beef with his man. And if his parents were around him, then that beef was postponed. Civilians were out of the picture. Now look at what we're seeing now. Someone mentioned it in the comments just earlier. We're seeing parents getting beat up by children. We're seeing civilians who have got no part in a post-Cold War or whatever being the first casualty. This is what I speak of when I speak about the gutter. It's like we've gone beyond the boundaries of what the generation could be or should be, and we're now really in the gutter. And the gutter just represents, it's like the gutter what it represents in bowling. Like you're hitting nothing. The gutter just represents that society's just falling to pieces at this point. Well, for me anyway.
So are we just going to point out all the negatives? Is there nothing positive that the younger generation do or contribute to society?
There always is. But I think the degeneracy really is a marker of the position that I think society is on. It doesn't necessarily mean there's. But
that was two people from two different generations, yeah. So regardless of whatever she done to get on, is cool. Regardless, you're talking about the generation where like she stooped down to her level. She was poking her. She was being condescending, being like and the older person was doing that as well. Why aren't you holding her to the same standards? The older person was doing that. And she was firing back.
They're both cut from the same cloth.
My point isn't to. Yeah, my point isn't to talk about the interview. My point is the idea that what that girl has offered, this is before the condescending acts, what that girl is basically suggesting is, I am proud to come online and showcase that I offer sexual acts for a fee. And I'm proud to do that and say that's my means of income. Something that we, or most people, would see as something sacred. It's something to be cherished when you have sexual relations or you have a relation with someone in general. That person has come online. And this is not the first time, mind you. We've probably seen it, we heard it banded about. There are others who are proud to say, I'm charging this fee for you to sleep with me, for you to do this to me, for me to be your a girlfriend experience. And I think that is what my main point is when I use the reference of the bowling alley.
Okay, no, I hear
things
that.
Things that we should hold as sort of a barometer of what our society should be built on is now being used as, you call it a commodity. I kind of use it as it's ridiculous.
No, I hear you. Points on
me. Yeah. Thank you. The other point I was going to make as well, and just to keep things balanced with the host, I think we scream as a community that we want to be seen in a better light. We scream that there should be diversity and representation. But when we do get it, what are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? Is this the kind of content we want to produce for us to be represented as? It's not this nonsensical approach. This is calamity. We should do better, man. Obviously, no shame to TDA. TDA, you're doing your work. You represent us in a good light, but we've got to have more people like you.
Yeah, we've got to be representative of everybody. You get what I'm trying to say? We're not a monolith here. Everybody's different. And I thoroughly enjoyed that content. You can think whatever the fuck you want of me. I'm just going to tell you the truth.
Oh, God. But yeah, listen, I'll leave it there. You know, I'll let someone else call in. And
Thanks for the
Thanks
call,
for calling.
man.
You should call up more often.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I will, thank you. Well, if I call up, am I safe to call up? I just don't want to.
Don't do that. Don't do that now.
I want you to call up when she's in so she can cook you.
It's
Yeah, I want you to call up. I really want you to call up when she's in so she can flame you. Don't do that. Don't come in when she's not here and do that. Don't do that. You better call back when Esther's here. On my life, you better call back.
Listen. I'll do my best. I mean, delete this number from the call records, please.
Bless.
You take care, boys.
You too.
All right.
I hear where he's coming from. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's just gonna pile on and just do the old heads and just chat shit and I get it, but it's not. There was something there for somebody. So there was people there that just you get what I'm trying to say. And if it's not you, then don't consume it. People need to be really mindful of what you're consuming. That's like me. I don't. There's a lot of the nonsense that I don't see. If I don't come in, I don't hear. I don't see it. Cause I'm really mindful of what I'm consuming. If I don't like it, if I don't think it benefits me or whatever, I just don't take it in. And that's what you've got to do. Is stay in your lane. Do what works for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, how am I minding my business?
This is the same type of
My
algorithm
damn
that's behind
business.
Chipper. Hello, baby.
Morning, how are you?
I'm blessed. We miss you.
I'm gonna miss you guys too.
So there's Maria.
But you know me, I get myself in situations, so alas. Yeah. First of all, is it Mirad? What's his name?
Yeah, Mirad.
Yeah, he's an egg. You're an egg. Yeah, absolutely. But you know, I first heard and I thought, I don't think he said what he said because it's like S is not in, it's safe. Anyway, word to Nikki Minaj, innit? Word to Nikki. But no, that video, do you know how much I was cracking up? I kept seeing the clips and I was like, I'm not going to watch it. I can't be bothered. I had to go and watch it. I liked the video. I said, this is wonderful. I like when cause I think sometimes, because I didn't like the way the interviewed the girl. I felt like she was very judgmental from when she sat down. And I just didn't like the way she was speaking to her. And I thought that it's because she's young and because she doesn't like what she does. But if you're going to interview someone, you still need to be objective, whether you agree with what they do or not. But walking off your own set, man, because she said you might be doing something behind the bins. Oh, honey. Oh, no. I said, girl.
Terrible.
She was like, you're wearing Clarks, your buckle's undone.
Bear in mind, in saying that, wearing Clarks to a West Indian, it doesn't hit the same.
It's true.
Doesn't hit the same.
It's true, but I don't know why she's a Clarks, girl, but it shows he's talking about the generation gap, innit? Like what you're wearing Clarks, like. I don't know, man. You know what it is?
It slaps. It was a good
people who, if you can't look at that and laugh, I don't know what you're going through in life, man. That warmed my cockles, man.
Because I didn't even know about the girl and her whole, why she went viral.
Huh?
And knowing from the preview I've heard, I don't think I'm going to go and look into it. But the girl's funny, man. I think she's funny. She's very, very cheeky. And I feel like I like the fact she matched energy because I came here, you guys asked me to come here all the way from Bristol, and then you're trying to sun me. Nope. No, I'm here for it, man. But it's interesting that people saying about, we need to have better conversations, blah, 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 blah. Wasn't it last week when some people were in the chat talking about we should get that racist painter on the show? Talking about you might get a different perspective. This is the same thing. It's giving people platforms that shouldn't have platforms, but then when you give them platforms, they have more attention. And so essentially they end up winning because they just want to be relevant in whatever way they can be. So, but it's different content for different people, man. You ain't got to watch it. But the girl's funny, man. Big up to Melo. UK Thanos. Big up her.
See, I knew I wasn't wrong here, man. If Esther agrees with me.
Yeah, man.
If Esther agrees with me, all right, man. It have to be, man.
Yeah, they cut from the same cloth, to be honest. And that's exactly what it is that you're looking for. You just didn't expect her to stand up for herself in such a manner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're the same person. Because the girl's on holiday, and I'm not being judgmental, but the same thing, like that Tamela girl, she'll be like out twerking and whatever. The girl's doing the same thing on a holiday. It's just the way the girl's gone viral. And I think sometimes as well, if you're a content creator and someone's gone viral, I feel like it might not be loud, but sometimes people they're upset that they've been working hard and doing wholesome, quote unquote, wholesome content, and you haven't gone viral for it. But someone's done some kind of foolishness, and it feels as though like they've got more clout than you now. I feel like sometimes there is that undertone there, but Spider-Man, man, it's just different generations, like the girl said.
Yeah, she's been very condescending.
And the fact you walked out when she said behind the bins, that was the worst time to walk out.
For real.
She didn't walk out when she said her mum was a prostitute.
Yeah, because like, did you call her a customer? When you're checking her fit and she's telling you what she's wearing and she says, "Oh, I'm wearing Shein," and she goes, "Oh, well, that says it all." It's like, that is really unprofessional. Like, what are you doing here? Like,
Exactly.
she's like, why did you call this girl here for?
She's 18. She's 18. Of course, she's going to be wearing things that she can afford. She's 18. And why did you call her here? You call her here and you're calling me a part-time prostitute. Nah, that's wild. So yeah, I feel like she got the day she deserved. You know, I love that. So. But anyway, guys, see you later. I'll see you guys tomorrow anyway. My skin is
That's really cool, S.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Right.
If they're the same, would TDA be happy to have that girl on the show and or Sloan? Somebody can come up here anytime. Okay, well, actually, I don't know if that's what Brent wants. But then again, the wickedest thing, they wouldn't go like that.
She got antagonized. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it wouldn't. If she was up here, the conversation, it wouldn't even go. It wouldn't even be the same thing. It wouldn't go like that.
Especially if you love her, obviously.
Yeah, no. So
Exactly.
it'd be fine. You get me? But she was funny, man. That's all I know. She was funny, and
Yeah, I would talk to her about why she basically allegedly made the story up.
okay, yeah.
What is it in the youth's minds that need to basically do stuff like that?
That's
I want to
the
understand that.
conversation to have.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get here? Like, what?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. How did we put so much currency in this?
By any
crap.
means necessary.
Yeah.
Because it was a whole. He paid £400 to eat my bum bum. That's what it was, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Bum bum.
And the whole thing was fake.
Again, I'm hearing that, right? I'm hearing that.
Right.
Content.
All right.
And is it any? Well, it's different. You know, on Facebook, you have them stupid videos of these white people like mixing all these different ingredients and then saying "watch till the end," and they've done something stupid, and then they like present it like it's, and bare Indians are there saying, but it would be different. There's always Indians. Like, that's the same type of degeneracy in my head. And it's full-grown adults doing it. Because they've clocked on, this is what algorithm wants. I'm going to give the algorithm what it needs because I'm going to get paid from it. So, here you go.
Yeah, we are down in a different. Yeah, we are down. It is dark times, isn't it? We have walked down a different path, and there's just a lot. There's a lot going on. So, and because of these kids have grown into this, it's more natural and more accepting to them. We've watched the change happen, and this is why we don't feel like it the way that they feel about it. It's when in Rome, innit? This is what they know. This is what they know, and this is what they do, innit? So for them, it's way more palatable. Not even more palatable. It's their norm. You know what I'm trying to say? And we're watching them act like psychopaths saying that, right, this ain't normal, because back in our day, no one wasn't doing this stuff. And that's always the cry. From when you talk to things, it's back in my day, and they give you references of what was happening. They were telling me what it was like in the 70s, and it's like, all right, cool, big man, I get it. We're 30 years removed now. You get what I'm trying to say? It's a different day and age now. I hear where you're coming from, but that was then.
Yeah, like I said, I can't just talk about it generally because I don't think this whole social media craze and looking for clout is just a youth thing.
Because the adults be doing it. No, because the adults are getting, some adults will turn their nose up it. Some adults are hip to what the algorithm is, and they're following suit. You get me? But it's still driven by, it's the youth drive the culture, really. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not the adults thinking it. They're following. The ones who I think they're, whether it be, I don't know what you want to do, smart enough to jump on the wave, they're assimilating and saying, yeah, this is what it is now. You get me? But it's still the kids that push the culture for me forward. There's the ones that change it, innit?
The happy slappy stuff is kind of like what Mizzy was doing is like an evolution of the slappy stuff, right?
Kind of, yeah. And the happy slapping sucked, as far as I'm concerned. You get me?
And it sucked at that time also. You had people of that same generation, the young generation, still thinking it was stupid. Just like, you have some people in the young generation thinking that by any means, it's also stupid. But I guess it's how you're raised, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember that happy slapping period, and I would watch happy slaps and even laugh at them. I remember one with that white man. But there's one white man got corked up, and it was funny. But I would never partake in anything like that. Like that's not my story from when I was that age. I'm not doing that foolishness. What am I going to be walking around boxing people for? You get me? But
And I do think it takes a certain type of character and disposition to participate in the type of clouty stuff that you see online. It doesn't matter what generation it falls under. You still kind of feel that they're just stupid and they do stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You understand? So I guess it's not just a youth thing. Stupid disposition.
it's interesting to unpack. It'd be good maybe get someone younger up here to actually see. You get me? You never know. All right then. Let's get into some more headlines.
Let's do it. All right, people. I hope you guys get some like. I was gonna just show how old I am. Basically, just get your note taking.
Esther's cooking in the chat though, boy. Drop some fire emojis, man.
You didn't realize that we've lived in a cross section of history where we can value the wavy music from before and still value the music now. Like we are the chosen generation. And how you're seeing the world moving, in my head, it's good attitude. So I really believe that we are the chosen generation.
It's the end of days.
All right, so our first headline here. Brent, please get the horns ready, man. So, this article is from The Voice, and basically they have let us know that the UK's first black-owned journalism school for children will be open next month.
Okay.
Yes. Let me correct it slightly. Next month, as in Monday, so next week, pardon me. So Coco School of Journalism and Creative Arts will be open on Monday, the 8th of April, and it aims to inspire and nurture children of all ages who are interested in news, journalism, podcasting, and story writing. So the school is being launched by Selena Boyd, who's the founder of Coco Girl, which is the UK's first black girl magazine. The media entrepreneur said that the school will also have an adult storytelling centre for parents and guardians. Coco Girl magazine launched in June of 2020 and is the brainchild of the mother of two and her daughter Faith. A few months later, the mother-daughter duo launched Coco Boy in September 2020. On Instagram, Coco Girl has over 34,000 followers, and the magazine is currently distributed in 500 schools across the UK. Coco School of Journalism and Creative Arts will be based at Venue 28 in Beckenham, South London. And yeah, man, for the parents and guardians out there who are interested, go to www.cocoagirl.com. And yeah, man, I just went to the website. A lot of good things there, man. They've got like a lot of notoriety from like other media outlets as well, like Metro, ITV News, 5 News, Mirror, BBC Radio 1 Extra, BBC, and all sorts, man. So if you go to the main website, it says that you can sign up to the journalism school by emailing them at admin@thecocodream.com. But again, go to the website and you see all the information there, man. They've been doing a lot of good stuff, man. They really have. And also, they're looking for, I don't know if like you guys, if you've got like creative children between the ages of 7 and 11, they're looking for writers, poets, artists, young journalists, all of that stuff. So again, just like have a thorough look through the website. It's really nice as well, man. So big up them, man. Next headline takes us to Senegal. Yesterday we were just talking about this. But prior to his election, remember we were talking about the new president, Mr. Bassirou Diomaye Faye. He was a little-known opposition leader in jail. So this is prior to his election, detained without trial on charges, including inciting insurrection. Despite this, he won 54% of the vote in the first round of presidential elections and was sworn in as president just over a week ago, becoming Africa's youngest elected head of state. His victory has been seen as a sign of hope for young people frustrated by a lack of economic opportunities and the perceived clinging to power by old elites. His spectacular rise is a reminder that elections still represent the best way to remove a failing government in Africa. However, his legacy will depend on his actions. moving forward. When outgoing President Macky Sall came to power in 2012, his victory was also heralded as a democratic breakthrough. But by deviating from the principles and promises that led people to support him, Mr. Macky Sall will be remembered as another corrupt leader, unfortunately. To avoid this fate, this new president obviously has to focus on rebuilding and reuniting the country, and I hope he does, man. And the last headline, sad news here, and this is about the French writer Maryse Conde. French writer, yes, but she's from Guadeloupe, man. This is a wonderful black woman, man, who died, unfortunately, on Tuesday at the age of 90. So she was one of the greatest chroniclers of the struggles and the triumphs of the descendants of Africans taken as slaves to the Caribbean. Like I said, she was born in the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe, and Conde did not pen her first book until she was nearly 40. So guys, it's never too late to start, man. And it triggered controversy that saw authorities in several countries order copies of her book to be destroyed. This is how groundbreaking her stuff was, man. How much of a disturbance it was. She once said that she did not have the confidence to present her writing to the outside world, and was in her 80s before she won a major award. This is back in 2018. The new Academy Prize praised how Conde describes the ravages of colonialism and post-colonial chaos in a language which is both precise and overwhelming. By then, the novelist was confined to a wheelchair with a degenerative disease, but she was delighted, saying that the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe, which is part of France, was normally only mentioned when there was hurricanes or earthquakes. There was also belated recognition in 2020 when the president, Emmanuel Macron, paid tribute to the fights that she had waged, and more than anything, this kind of fever she carries within her. And he gave her the Grand Cross of the National Order of Merit. So yeah, man, big up the legacy of the great Maryse Conde. And that's it for the headlines. Time to pay them bills.
All right, let's get into People's Journal.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nah. All right, people, welcome to the People's Journal. I'll give you the news from an economics point of view. There ain't much to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of repeat some of the information from yesterday, which is important. First thing is, like I said yesterday, parents in England can now access 15 hours of free weekly childcare for their 2-year-olds. So again, we spoke about this in, I believe, the budget before this one, the end of last year, I believe, when that came into force, when they were childcare. 15 hours free childcare for 9 months old kids. That's going to be coming in September. So I'm telling you guys ahead of time, yeah. So please get that, in your mind, so obviously you can apply it at the right time.
Yeah, they'll come in handy, innit?
100%.
Childcare's not a joke.
Horrible.
Nothing.
Can I get a little context, please? How much are you guys paying for childcare?
I don't pay for childcare. I should pay for childcare. I got a family that love me. I got a support system. I got aunties, uncles, cousins, baby mothers. This is ones. Yeah, we find it. We make it work. Teamwork make the dream work.
There was no nursery in your...
I ain't paying nobody.
Okay. How about you, man?
Nothing.
Mine's gone down to like £600. Because...
Are you saying that's nursery fees or childcare?
Nursery fees.
I don't count them as the same.
Okay.
But I get what you mean, though.
Yeah. Nursery fees.
The nursery fees are the nursery fees. I feel like childcare is paying for someone to look after your child.
Oh, yeah. No, none of that stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, right now so basically, in fact, let me just mention this because it's pretty much relevant as well. So right now you've got this tax-free childcare situation that the government does, right? So basically what it is you put a certain amount of money into your tax-free childcare account online, and the government basically adds 20% to that. So my fees are actually $750, but obviously I put in $600, and then I'm able to send $750 to the nursery.
Okay.
Yeah. So this year that obviously I moved her to a new nursery, innit? Because it's part of a school and all that sort of stuff, right? But prior to that, when it was in like a proper nursery, I was paying like about 1.5 a month, 1.5, 1.6 sometimes, because it depends on the amount of days in the month. So yeah, that's how much. Basically, at the time, it was more than my mortgage. Imagine.
That's crazy.
So yeah, man. So that's basically what the situation is now. But yeah, like I was saying, for your 2-year-olds now, you get 15 hours of free childcare a week. 15 hours free childcare for 9 months-year-olds. That's going to be coming in September this year, and already available for the 3 and 4-year-olds. You get 30 hours free childcare as well. And September 2025, like I mentioned before, that's when the 30 hours free childcare will be available to all under 5s. So, yeah.
Yeah.
To qualify for the new hours, though, the majority of parents have to earn above £8,670, but you can't earn more than 100k a year, right? That's to be to qualify for this. And those on certain benefits can already get 15 hours free childcare for 2-year-olds if you're on certain benefits. And obviously, you already get your 15 hours free childcare for the 3 and 4-year-olds as well. So yeah, that's that. What was I going to say? Yes, like I was saying before, just so I don't forget, for the 9-month-year-old kids who are going to get the 15 hours free childcare in September of 2024, the applications for that open on 12th of May. So next month, you can start applying to make sure that obviously you sort that out long before September. Next thing I wanted to mention is the energy bills. I believe before the turn, last week, before we went into April, I was telling you guys, if you're not on a smart meter with regards to your energy, your gas and electricity, please make sure that you write down how much you've used and send that to your provider so that they're not charging you more, or rather so that you can benefit from the savings now. So Ofgem have lowered the cap to £1,690. Before that, it was basically £238 more. So again, obviously it's dropped to £238. And that's basically what the situation is. There ain't much to talk about, to be fair. But it's just that it's gone down, which is obviously a good thing, you know what I'm saying? And this is the lowest level it's fallen to in 2 years. But yeah, obviously guys don't get too carried away. It's still expensive, but it's just obviously a lot cheaper. Well, relatively, it's cheaper anyway than it was last in the previous year. So guys, bear that in mind. The other thing I wanted to mention is there was an advert that was posted by Jordan, Katie Price, on Instagram, which promoted a low-calorie diet, right, for the Skinny Food Co. Apparently that's been banned, man. It's been banned by the advertising watchdog. Why? Because it's been talking about, obviously, the low-calorie meals and all that sort of stuff, innit? And, yeah, man, in this video that was posted last August, she's there talking about her meals, and it only adds up to 755 calories a day. Can you imagine eating only 755 calories a day? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, obviously this is not healthy, man. Obviously everyone's different, depends on your body type and all that sort of stuff. Your calorie intake will be different, but I'm pretty sure there ain't no diet out there.
I have never known, in a day that I've lived on this earth, how many calories I've consumed in a day before.
Oh, is it?
Never. I've never. I don't understand how I don't even know how you calculate that shit.
Yeah.
I've never known. I couldn't tell you.
You can use MyFitnessPal, I think, or Chronometer, 2 apps.
Okay.
And basically you just put in the food that you're eating. You have to weigh it though and all that sort of stuff. They'll tell you how many calories, break it down into the macros, how much carbs, fat, protein, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna do that.
Yeah. But this is more so for people who got like certain goals, isn't it? So if you want to maybe put on a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of muscle in a certain amount of time, or lose it, then you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Yeah, it helps. But yeah, man, the NHS states that the recommended daily intake for women is about 2,000. Again, this is just very general and everyone's different sizes and whatnot. But recommended is 2,000 calories a day for a woman, 2,500 for men. And Jordan's advert is basically talking about how she only takes in 755 calories a day. So obviously we're going to have some issues there, especially if people take her word and act like she's an authority when it comes to this. So yeah, long story short, that was taken down. Another advert that was taken down, this is the last headline that I want to speak about, is Nationwide. They had an advert featuring, you know, the actor Dominic West. The name, if you told me the name, I would never know who it is. But basically,
the face?
It's the guy, 100%. It's the guy from The Wire, the policeman.
McNulty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I recently started back watching.
The Wire?
Yeah.
Still good?
Just on one episode. The Wire is a classic.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want it to be, whilst I'm doing work, I'll have it on top.
Okay, yeah.
So does that mean you run out of shows to watch now? Or
no, I
just to have it in the background.
This is background, yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, man, Mr. McNulty, man, he was hired for an ad by Nationwide, and yeah, apparently he's been banned for misleading consumers into thinking that Nationwide is one of the only banks, unlike its rivals, that will not be closing its branches, right? So he's obviously there talking about certain things, and then they've got a big banner at the end that says, going nowhere, right?
Okay.
And one of the people that obviously complained about this was none other than Santander. So Santander said, hey, hold on a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is obviously false advertisement. Like, we know you've been closing that branches. So why are you acting like you might not be closing anymore? But like, we know you may not be closing any anymore, but we know you've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just like all the rest of us. So obviously this is false advertisement. So yeah, the Advertising Standards Authority, the ASA, they received 282 different complaints, and they were like, okay, cool, man. This is you lot got a good point here, man. So yeah, long story short, they took it down.
282
complaints, yeah.
in a country of 70-something million people. Is that enough to get the job done?
But yeah, I guess so.
People really need to start complaining more,
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just the loudness of the particular voice, isn't it? So Santander, you know what I mean? But yeah. Unlike the big banks, we're not closing our branches. That's what they say in the TV advert. But
those is lies.
Lies. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the People's Journal today, guys.
All right, then. Is it more headlines?
Yep.
Let's get straight in.
All right, guys. So, trigger warning on this headline. Big trigger warning. A newly released video shows Savannah Graziano, who was a Californian teenager who was fatally shot by deputies in September 2022 after being abducted by her father. And apparently, the released video shows that the deputies were not wearing tactical gear as they previously claimed. So Savannah, who's 15, was abducted by her father, Anthony John Graziano, 45, after he allegedly killed his wife. Right, this is back in September 26, 2022. The video also shows that Savannah was following the deputies' commands and approaching them slowly when she was struck by officers' fire. The video was released in response to a California Public Records Act request and contradicts the sheriff's previous statement that Savannah was a participant in shooting at our deputies. This woman, young girl, 15 years old, approached them calmly, slowly, did everything they said, and they just shot her to death. Crazy. So yeah, man, efforts to reach multiple members of the Graziano family for comments on the new video were unsuccessful yesterday. But yeah, that's an update on that particular case. Next headline is about Donald Trump, and he has... What happened?
Someone literally just told me I got a meeting at 11. So rude. That is so rude.
Yes. Donald Trump, he's posted bail, man. Well, bond, I should say. Yeah. So, remember before we were talking about how he needs to post like, what, 400 something mil, something like that?
Yeah, but they dropped that.
Yeah. So they dropped it to 175. So now he's done that now. So he's posted $175 million bond.
They dropped the amount of time, they dropped the amount of money he had to pay, extended the amount of time he had to pay it.
Yep.
The game's rigged. And he just sold, what's it called? Truth or whatever it's called.
He sold it?
I'm sure I saw some reports talking about they're trying to think he might get a little $3 billion for that or something like that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So that little 107 that they took off him was nothing. Or right. I don't know if it's gone or if it's in the works, but I'm sure, yeah. Are you checking, Brent?
I know it was in the stock market. It recently went in the stock market and the shares shot up.
Maybe that's what I'm talking about then.
So the former president's vast stake in the firm was worth about $4.8 billion on paper after its extraordinary stock market debut last week. After Monday's sell-off was valued at $3.83 billion. Trump media generated sales of just $4.3 million in 2023, according to regulatory filings.
Yeah.
Does this say anything about him?
Yeah, last week we were talking about how they were saying, how has it only generated that much, but yet you're valuing it at bloody $4 billion? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And funny enough, this is the reason why they're actually doing this whole fraud case in the first place, but for something else. So he was found in February to have fraudulently inflated property values and was ordered to pay the whole $464 million penalty. But yeah, posting bond means that the New York's Attorney General cannot enforce the penalty by freezing bank accounts or taking property until his appeals are heard.
He's sick, so he's inflated the value of the properties and that, saying that they say it's 5,000 square feet. He's saying it's 30,000 square feet or something like that or whatever. So then he's inflating the value. But then when it's time to pay taxes, they're saying, whoa, 1 second. Saying it's not that big. You get me? That's cold.
Yep. They probably all do that though.
It's common practice,
100%.
apparently.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse though, because that's some of the pushback that people are giving. Like, how can you just say no one's never been prosecuted for this? This is common practice. This is what people do. But it's just saying that doesn't make it doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, that's true. 100%.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That because you're not allowed to lie. You're not allowed to falsify no documents to get loans and stuff as a civilian. You'll get punished.
100%.
You get me?
100%. Obviously, as you know, he denies wrongdoing, and he says that the case is a political hit job. So yeah, he was originally ordered to post a bond amounting to the full penalty, but was reduced to 175 million last week after his lawyers said it was impossible to secure a bond of that size. If the 3 judges on the appeal panel rule against him, he'll have to come up with a full 464 million dollars, or risk dismantling his property empire. So that's basically the situation, man. And our last headline takes us to Taiwan, man. It's trigger warning, some sad news, man. A 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck this morning on the east coast of Taiwan.
I saw some images of that.
Yeah.
They said there's a tsunami coming as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sad, man. Yeah, the quake happened about 8 a.m. local time and had a depth of around 21 miles. It was located about 11 miles southwest of Hualien City. The tsunami warning center, like you just said, in the US, said that there was a tsunami threat of up to 1 meter for Japan and 1 to 3 meters for Taiwan.
Are you sure? Because I heard 10 meters somewhere. Oh no, it's 10 feet.
Okay.
Is that? Or what?
10 feet. I guess that would be up to like 3
meters, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool.
But yeah, that's basically the situation over there, man. But yeah. That's it for the headlines, guys. Time to pay the bills.
All right, then let's get into the reaction, man. Welcome to the reaction, where I read out your sports headlines. There was a lot of games on yesterday. I missed them because I was filming, because I messed up my filming day for the sake of going to the dance. What a thing. Anyway, a lot of games took place yesterday. I'm surprised at some of these results as well. Newcastle and Everton drew 1-1 at St James's Park. Wow. Cool. Nottingham Forest battered Fulham 3-1. That's surprising as well. Bournemouth beat Crystal Palace 1-0. Burnley and Wolverhampton drew 1-1, and Spurs dropped points, drew 1-0 with West Ham. That was at the Olympics. What's it called? Is it Upton Park? It's not Upton Park anymore. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, the West Ham Stadium. I didn't expect them to drop points. And last I looked, they was leading as well. So yeah, don't know. I don't even know if that if it's gonna do any good. I don't think Manchester United's in the top 4 race or 5 race anymore. After that Brentford performance, it was really, really bad. It was really, really bad. So I don't know what to do. But any Tottenham fans in there, any Spurs fans in the chat, if you don't want to hear how you've done, it's saying that you've missed a chance to close the gap on 4th place because West Ham held you to a 1-1 draw. Spurs took the 5th-minute lead through Brennan Johnson's tap-in, just moments after Jared Bowen missed a gilt-edged chance at the other end. But West Ham cancelled out the strike with Kurt Zouma headed in unmarked from the corner. The Hammers should have completed the turnaround after half-time as Spurs goalkeeper Vicario saved well from Mavropanos and another corner before Mikel Antonio wastefully fired straight at the Italian while completely through on goal. Yeah, that's it. And then we have more here. Calvert-Lewin came off the bench to score a late penalty to earn Everton a vital draw against Newcastle at St James's Park. That's what happened. Alexander Isak put Eddie Howe's side ahead early in the game to maintain his fine form, and Newcastle had countless opportunities to double the advantage, but paid the price for not finishing the job when Paul Dummer pulled down Ashley Young late on. The fact that Ashley Young's still going is amazing as well, you know. He's sick. It took a VAR check to award it, but the home side could have no complaints. Sean Dyche was a reward for his triple change in the second half. Calvert-Lewin's first goal since October moves Everton 4 points clear of the drop zone. And that's all we have to discuss about sports news.
You see any boxing over the weekend?
I missed it, man, because it was my brother's birthday. I was supposed to go to the fight. I made a man create up a whole fuss to get tickets for me for the fight, and I had 2 tickets on the door. And then he told me that the car started early, and it messed up my whole plans because I went. It was my brother's birthday. We was watching the game, and I was gonna try to watch the game and then leave. And then when he told me that it started early, I'm saying by the time I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna miss a lot of the fights. So I just didn't bother. And because I was out, I didn't get a chance to watch none of the fights. I saw a picture of Waldney and that all bloody.
Yeah.
Was it for? Talk to me, man. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the fight was sick, man. Like I was saying yesterday, I was thinking Waldney was just gonna knock out Fraser Clark.
Yeah, I thought Fabio was just gonna cook him up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that wasn't the case.
Nah, Clark's got some skills.
Swear to God.
The guy's got some skills.
I need to go and rewatch this.
Yeah, 100% you do. 100%. It was a good domestic fight. Very good fight. Blood all over the place.
Any knockdowns?
Clark got knocked down. Got knocked down in might be 7th or something like that, 6th or 7th. But again, because of his amateur background, which is very extensive, I think he's got a bronze medal in the Olympics, something like that. Like he knows the tricks. You know what I'm saying? Wally obviously went straight to pros, pretty much. No real amateur background. So like that inexperience kind of showed. Fraser Clark should have won the fight in a sense that obviously outside of the knockdown and being deducted a point for low blows, like he won more rounds. He won more rounds than Wally. But obviously, yeah. So they're probably gonna do like a rematch or whatnot. But
so the draw was just through what you're saying, because obviously he got dropped and dropping points and whatnot.
Exactly.
Oh, so you feel like he won it?
I mean, obviously, based on like the like he was warned a couple of times before he got the point deducted for the low blow, and obviously he dropped down. So that's just part of boxing, isn't it? So like a draw is like a good result for that particular fight. But yeah, based on the amount of rounds won though, Fraser Clark could have won it, man.
I'm actually gonna go and watch that. I need to watch that.
It was good. It was good.
Did Whitaker perform?
I didn't see that, but I did hear that. He got a lot of criticism.
Is it?
Yeah, your guy got a lot of criticism, man.
Doing too much showboating or something?
He wasn't doing. No, he cut it down, but the person in front of him wasn't allowing him to do all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The fight was quite close, apparently.
Oh, swear.
Yeah. He did a bit of showboating here and there, but he just didn't really perform. You know what I'm saying? He had a much better competitor in front of him, and so yeah, it made him work for it. And apparently there was some trouble in the corner as well. Apparently he was telling his corner to shut up and whatnot. All sorts, you know what I'm saying? So, and I think he's recently changed trainers as well. You know, he used to be with Sugar Hill Stewart in America. So yeah, obviously, apparently he wants to change because obviously it's in America. It's based over there, going back and forth. The consistency is not all that great, but yeah, he's got the job done. You know what I'm saying? Fidao as well. Riley.
He won.
Yeah, he won. He fought Mikel Lawal from Shepherd's Bush, beat him. But he didn't Vidal obviously is a much better boxer than Lawal. No disrespect to him. But he didn't wow. You know what I'm saying? And I think obviously Chamberlain as well. Remember Chamberlain?
Yeah.
Who beat Lawal sometime last year, I believe. He was ringside, man. So he obviously started chatting to him afterwards saying, look, let's make the fight happen. But just know, if you're going to fight against me the same way you fought against Lawal, you ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a long night for you. And yeah, that would be a sick fight though.
I knew I wanted to see that card, you know. I forgot it was my brother's birthday, man. It killed me. I knew I wanted to be in the building for that.
Yeah, some good fights, man. Chris Congo as well against what's that? The short guy, Marku. Chris Congo, he put on a really good exhibition there, man. Use his reach well.
You're sounding like I need to watch the whole card.
Yeah, the ones I saw, definitely worth watching, man. Chris Congo. The Vidal Riley fight wasn't all that great. You know what I'm saying? But decent watch. But yeah, Waldley and Chris Congo's fight. Yeah, those were good. But also, you know, in America, they had a good card as well. PBC and Amazon.
Was it?
So, you know, what's his name? Isak Cruz.
Yeah.
The one that Javante Tank. He fought Romero. Knocked him out in round 8, I think. Something like that. Round 7 or round 8. First round had him on shaky legs, bruv. First round. Sick. And also, you know, Tim Tszyu was meant to fight Furman on the main co-event. Basically, Furman pulled out because he had an injury. So he had to fight Fendora. Fendora got knocked out last year, first defeat. but at least he's in the same weight class, 154, as Tim Tszyu. He was already meant to be fighting on that same card anyway, but fighting for some vacant title against some other guy. So he's like, no, I'll fight Tim Tszyu for his belt, right? Goes up there, sick fight as well. Blood all over the place. More than the Woodley Fraser one. All over the place. I think like third round, Tim Tszyu must have connected with his Fedora's elbow, innit? So blood was just pouring all over the place. And also Fedora got his nose broken as well. Blood pouring all over the place. But Fedora beat Tszyu, man. Took his belts, yeah.
That's grown.
Yeah. It was sick. It was sick. But many people was like, yo, Tim Tszyu's corner should have just pulled him out. He's winning the first 3 rounds. Pull him out, save your fighter, fight him again and beat him. But obviously, you know, both of them guys are warriors, man. But yeah, sick fight.
All right, then. I definitely got a lot of boxing to go and catch up on. That's the end of our sports headlines. Let's get into Out Ere. Because they're always trying it and he just weren't having it. Yes. You know what I'm trying to say? They're always...
Click 2?
Yeah, let's click 2. I like this, the guy and his president, because he weren't having it. The white man's always trying their nonsense. Talk like they ain't been polluting the world from the beginning of time, and you want to chat shit, man. Try to just hit him with some cold, hard facts.
Yep.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was rating that still. And he was trying to cut him off. He's like, no, let me land. Let me land.
That's how you have to deal with these people, you know.
Picture look at what's going on here. Over the next decade, 2 decades, it is expected that there will be $150 billion worth of oil and gas extracted off your coast. It's an extraordinary figure, but think of it in practical terms. That means, according to many experts, more than 2 billion tons of carbon emissions will come from your seabed, from those reserves, and be released into the atmosphere. I don't know if you as a head of state went to the COP in Dubai.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Do you know that Guyana has a forest forever that is the size of England and Scotland combined? A forest that stores 19.5 gigatons of carbon, a forest that we have kept alive, a forest that we have kept alive.
Does that give you the right? Does that give you the right to release all of this carbon?
Does that give you the right to lecture us on climate change? I am going to lecture you on climate change because we have kept this forest alive that stores 19.5 gigatons of carbon that you enjoy, that the world enjoy, that you don't pay us for, that you don't value, that you don't see a value in, that the people of Guyana has kept alive. Guess what? We have the lowest deforestation rate in the world. And guess what? Even with our greatest exploration of the oil and gas resource we have now, we will still be net zero. Guyana will still be net zero. With all our exploration, we'll still be net zero.
Powerful words, Mr. President. But
I'm not completed as yet. I am not finished as yet. I am just not finished as yet. Because this is the hypocrisy that exists in the world. The world in the last 50 years has lost 65% of all its biodiversity. We have kept our biodiversity. Are you valuing it? Are you ready to pay for it? When is the developed world going to pay for it? Or are you in the pockets? Are you in the pockets of those who have damaged the environment? Are you in the pockets, are you and your system in the pockets of those who destroyed the environment through the Industrial Revolution and now lecturing us? Are you in their pockets? Are you paid by them? Are you paid to keep their message?
Chew his ass up, man. He's giving Timalu. I actually enjoyed watching that. I posted that. I shared that on Twitter. You get me? Because it's just like, these people got a cheek, man. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you do all this, like, you're actually hating. Because man's a small country over here and we're people of colour and you know we're about to get 150, what do you say, billion?
Yeah.
You are hating. And saying now you want to try and shine the spotlight on all this other stuff. When you no one ain't talking about your carbon footprint and all this, the way you've been destroying the world from the beginning of time. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say? You'd have been evil from the day you was born, and you want to come and try and deal with these people, and you weren't having it. I just love that you weren't having it. You get what I'm trying to say? 100%. And you just gagged him, hit with some cold hard facts. I was really here for that. You know what I'm trying to say? That so big up Guyana. Yeah, big up the Guyanese. You man might want to find a Guyanese thing. Money around there. You know what I'm trying to say? You might want to go and might want to holiday over there and see, find yourself pretty cool sugar mummy. Yeah.
Hey, this is what you have to do over there, man. Remember when the minister did that to Mike Wallace? Brent. There's a link in the thingy right next to the one you just clicked. This is the quintessential one.
Let me see if I remember this one. I don't remember this one.
Hotted him up.
You walked right into that.
Huh?
You walked right into that.
No, it's good to see, man. Like many of the videos, I ain't seen it, man. This is basically the greatest one of all time.
Brent's disappointed me.
You've seen this before, Max.
Which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it is, it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, now, Mr. Wallace.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now, here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America, or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them.
I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer.
Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation, in my judgment.
Wow. Just E-Man brought it back to the minister. I didn't see it coming. I'm not gonna lie.
No, did I?
I didn't see it. Man said no, did I? And he had the link ready, you know. Give me the rope-a-dope.
Hey, this is what you have to do, man. You know what I mean? You're speaking up for black people, man. It's necessary.
You got to let him land, though. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Even the broken clock's right twice a day. Let's get to the outro. Right, thanks for everybody that took part. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it throughout the day. Tell your friends and family about the show as well. Tomorrow we're going to be here with a full gang. Esther will be back in the building, so I'm pretty sure order will be restored. We'll have a proper topic of the day. But yeah, man, I need to go. I got a meeting at 11 apparently. So peace out.
Peace.